First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is from ZeroHedge.com. All right, and it says here, we're being told South Africa's scary mutant C1 or Cove is even more dangerous than the UK's super. I need to find a new name for this thing. All right, super V. Call it super V. All right. Now, yesterday I was reading something about this, and I was a little unsure based on the wording. But yeah, as you read in this article, you find out that there's now, as they claim, two official mutations. You have the new variant in the UK, but now you have another one that's being called 501.V2. All right, which is a new strain that they're claiming is in South Africa. So let's read a bit about this. It says a new mutant strain of C19 has been dubbed 501V2. Has gotten completely out of control in South Africa, and authorities are telling us that it is an even bigger threat than the Super Cove or the Super V. All right, that has been causing so much panic in the United Kingdom. Of course, viruses mutate all the time, and so it isn't a surprise that the C19 has been mutating. But mutations can become a major issue when they fundamentally alter the way that a virus affects humans. And we are being told that 501v2 is much more transmissible than previous versions of the V, and that even young people are catching it a lot more easily. That is potentially a huge concern because up until now, young people have not been hit very hard by the V pandemic. All right, and so basically these elites, man, they're basically pulling out their cards. All right. Once again, understand, they have a plan, but they're able to alter their plans. They have backup plans. They have all these different routes they could take it based on how the initial reaction of the people are, and they're seeing that the spell that they cast, starting at the ending of last year, all right, beginning of this year, middle of this year, is wearing off. So now they need to get back control, and so here we go with the new strains. It's more transmissible. Next thing you know, it's going to be deadlier. Okay, and depending on what they say, all right, whether this vaccine they've developed, they suspect it might work for this 501v2, but then again, it might not. And if it doesn't, then as what the article is going to tell you, they're saying that we're going to be right back in square one. However, this is probably going to be worse than it was before. Okay, so it says the British, because it looks as though things are calming down. Hey, the scriptures say that, 1 Thessalonians 5:3. All right, it looks as though things are calming down. Okay, let me just have that on deck. All right, it looks as though things are calming down, and they just now finally getting this vaccine, and people are going to start taking it, and then boom, here comes another one. All right, so it says the British press is using the word scary to describe this new variant, and at this point, it has become the overwhelmingly dominant strain in South Africa. It says the new mutant called 501.V2 was announced in Cape Town last Friday and is believed to be a more extreme variant than Britain's new C19 strain, which has plunged millions into misery or into miserable Christmas lockdowns. Cases in South Africa have soared from fewer than 3,000 a day at the start of December to more than 9,500 per day, with the mutant accounting for up to 90% of those new infections. Remember, they talked about the second wave, and they talked about how in the winter this virus is stronger. Okay, so that's when you're seeing these mutations and so on and so forth. All right, so things are picking up again, and they're starting to get interesting. It says if this same pattern happens elsewhere as this new mutant strain travels around the globe, then 501.V2 could eventually almost entirely replace all of the older versions of the C19. Authorities are optimistically telling us that the recent vaccines that have been developed will likely work against this new variant. But the truth is that they will not know until testing is done. And then it'll be very interesting if you got to throw out all the research you done did to come up, the so-called research to come up with this vaccine, and you got to throw it out because you got this new variant, this 501.V2, that is just immune to this joint. All right. It says, and if the vaccines don't work against 501.V2, we could be back to square one very rapidly. For now, countries all over the globe are banning flights from South Africa in a desperate attempt to isolate this new version. Notice when they were dealing with C19 and they brought out these different lockdowns, people were still trying to shut it down. Oh, it's too draconian. No, you can't do that. That's the totalitarian. That's that. So now you gotta up the fear. You gotta up the propaganda. And then see, okay, now are they gonna, you know what I'm saying? It says the UK, Germany, Switzerland, Turkey, and Israel are among the nations that have banned those flights, but so far, the United States is not on that list. So people that are potentially carrying this new version of C19 continue to enter the US on a daily basis. You think this is by coincidence? They did the same thing. All right, they did the same thing when the C19 first started. They did this. They doing the same thing with this Britain Super V. You know, the new variant from UK. They're still allowing people in. Now they're talking about we're gonna go to their houses and make sure they're quarantining. Did you not learn anything from the first time? Allowing people into the country, and then now you got this 501c3 charter. But anyway, 501.v2. Yeah, that's interesting why they use that 501. You know. Anyway, 501.v2, and you still ain't close your borders. You know. It says, for the United Kingdom, this flight ban may have come too late because 2 cases of the 501.v2 have already been identified on British soil. And do not be fooled. You're going to start hearing, oh, the same propaganda, but worse. You know, oh, we just found out this many people here. This case is here. This of the new strain. The propaganda's coming, man. It says 2 cases of a new, more transmissible C19 variant linked to South Africa have been identified in the UK, the health secretary has said. So now you got C19, you got the new variant, and then you got the 501.v2. All right, three different strains, and they're hoping this one vaccine is going to be able to basically be effective against it. And if it's not, yeah, good luck. So it says, hey, because the Lord prophesied these things, man. It says both cases are contacts of people who traveled from South Africa over the last few weeks, Matt Hancock said at a Downing Street news conference. So now, let's see if, as they throw out these new strains, if the mortality rate starts to go up. You see that? See, when Bill Gates said this, the second one, you see, he said the first one, you know, people basically playing around, but the second one, that'll get their attention, you know? So let's see. It says, if the new vaccines are effective against 501.v2, authorities believe that they already have the long-term answer to this new variant. But see, now here's the thing. If the vaccines are effective against this new strain, then they have a stronger stance to push the vaccines even more. If the vaccines are ineffective, then they still have a stronger stance to push lockdowns and draconian measures even more. So either way, people are going to be in a tough position. All right, now I'm not going to read the rest of the whole article. I will put it in the description so you can read it yourself. All right, but hey, 2021, man, 2021. If you thought 2020 was bad, we coming, man. or that's what 2021 is saying. I forgot who said this, you know, but I was talking to one of the buzzers about it. He said, if you thought the Rona was bad now, wait till she turned 21. You know, when she's of age. Okay, and that's what, man. Let's get this. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Because things are happening, but it seems as though things got a little quiet, a little chill. People got so comfortable to where you see people walking without masks. Not that I'm promoting it, but I'm just saying that's the mindset. You can see Jake is getting back into getting comfortable into the trying to live life into like pre-Rona levels. All right. But when they shall say peace and safety, yeah, we're getting a new president. Yeah, we did vaccines out. Yeah, this, that, and the third. All right. When they're gonna say all these things, then the Lord's gonna hit you, man. Just when you letting your guard down. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for me getting my shot. The Lord gonna hit your ass, man. It says, destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. See, we're watching, and we can see, it's as though you see three lines, right? You see three lines. We're the watchmen. You see three lines coming towards the city or whatever, and people all scared. Oh my gosh, three lions are coming. They're gonna tear our asses up, devour our bones, and some way somehow it passes, right? You kill the three lions, and then you start to let your guard down. You got certain people that stop watching. Oh, the threat is over. Yay, we won. And then we keep looking, and we find out that the three lions were just the front runners. And instead, you got a whole pack. You got wolves, lions, hyenas, dinosaurs, Leviathan. You got all this joint, and that's the real thing that's coming. Okay. So while you people are letting your guard down, thinking, yeah, we defeated the three lions. Let's go. We got this. Those weren't even, that was just the prelims. Yahushua said what? These are the beginning of sorrows. So you fell for the feint. And now you about to get that knockout punch. Okay? Man, the Lord is about to open Pandora's box on this world, man. You people think that this is what you thought. The prophets prophesied of Jacob's trouble. They kept prophesying Jacob's trouble, written all throughout the scriptures, Lamentations and Woes. And it was just going to be a short ass, barely a year of just, stay at home, lockdowns, and everything's all good. You must be crazy. All right. Jacob's trouble has been prophesied and it's been written the way it's been written for a reason, because it is going to be a time like never before. This is only the beginning. Okay? So like it says, they shall not escape. When these things come upon you, you're not going to escape if you're not of the elect. Verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief in the night, or as a thief. So we're not going to be overtaken. We are going to continue to watch these signs because we still expect Jacob's trouble to come. So regardless of what it may look like, you got people talking, oh, man, look, man, when the Lord unleashes this hell, all you people playing games, ISUPK and IUIC and all these other groups playing games, man, the Lord's going to shut all your asses up. And judgment is the world is going to be a completely different place. See, the Lord is going to take control, man. Esau likes to do things through gradualism. When the Lord finally grabs his seat and takes control, man, Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1, when that hits, you're going to realize, man, that this ain't just take the damn vaccine. It ain't, no. It ain't going to be none of that, man. All right. Now let me get one more precept. Like I said, the Lord prophesied of these things. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And this is what the Lord prophesied concerning the last days, before his second coming. And there shall be famines, and the UN warned that, and pestilences, plural, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So if you think C19 was the end of it, you are sadly mistaken. This is just the beginning. Pestilences, man. And there's going to be bodies dropping left and right. This pestilence is not going to be just, propaganda. It's not going to be propaganda for long. Oh, this person got infected. Oh, this person got infected. Oh, no. Bodies are going to start dropping. You're going to actually start seeing diseases you've never heard of. And you're going to start seeing them actually start killing people. All right? People actually going to, dude just walking, his eyes start bleeding, his nose start bleeding. He freaking goes into some random panic attack and just drops dead. And somebody records it on social media and throws it up. And now you watching the video like, what in the hell was that? I ain't never heard of that. Hey man, the Lord is about to do some things on this earth, man. Okay? So look out for 2021. All right, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that out real quick. You have this new variant, this new super mutant 5, they calling it 501.V2. All right, so let's see how this goes, man. Let's see how this goes. But with that, I hope you were edified and informed. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.